Hey there, whippersnappers, this is Tortimer the Gray. Welcome back to another exciting series. I teased earlier this week, or maybe last week, that I had a couple of new series coming up this fall, and I was hopeful that this one would be one of them, and it ended up that it is. I'm starting a brand new Pixelmon series here on my channel. This one is going to be a survival Pixelmon series, which means we're going to be playing survival Minecraft, but within the Pixelmon mob. So there's lots of things we're going to get to do that we weren't able to do in the last series, and I will talk about the last series once we get started here. But let's pick our starter right now, and then we'll get into everything that's going on here a little bit more. So I'm thinking, last time we did a Pixelmon series, we picked Tortoise, and Tortoise is one of my absolute favorites. I'm thinking I want to use him again in this series, but I don't know that I want to do him as my starter. I'm thinking that in honor of the upcoming Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire release, that we should do a Hoenn starter for our starter this time, because I'm not going to be playing that game on my channel, because you guys remember the mess that Pokemon X ended up being. I think that series came out all right quality-wise, but it was pretty bad, and so I'm not going to be doing that again, and I don't have a capture card yet. Anyway, long story that is irrelevant. We're going to be picking Mudkip today, so let's start out with him. We are up on a roof here. So let me explain what's happening and where we are, because this is obviously not a blank world. We are on the DeciMon server. DeciMon is a whitelisted private server that is run by DeciTM. He is he streams a lot on Twitch, and he's really active on Twitter and everything. He's an all-around good guy, and he has invited me to join his server. And I will have links to the server website in the description, so you can go check him and all the other members of the server out. But it is a survival Pixelmon server, so they've been going for a little while. Recently they just had a reset. Let's see if I can't get down without hurting myself here. So they recently had a server reset, and at that time he decided to add some cool new people in, and I ended up being one of those cool new people. And I've been wanting to do this series for a long time. Not necessarily here, well, I've been wanting to do it on this server ever since I figured out this server existed, but I've been wanting to do a survival Pixelmon series since even before I knew this server existed. And then it just so happened that some friends of mine from Farside, Sandy and Kaniva, ended up on this server, and that's when I first learned of its existence back earlier this year. I guess the server started in like February. This is a cool. So they have updated spawn and stuff, because I've been following the guys of the server for a while, because Sandy and Kaniba were on here, and whoa, flying flying buildings and stuff. All right. So I've been following people since then, been going to Deci streams and watching footage from other people, and it's been fun. But yeah, they definitely changed things around. So it's a pretty well-established community. It's a great community of people. I've been following them, again, like I said, for a while, and really enjoyed just kind of getting to know these people from afar. And finally, I got the chance. I kind of gave my pitch to Deci and was like, hey, listen, you know, I'd be real interested in joining if you ever decide you're looking to add some people. And it just so happened they had a new thing coming up with the map reset, and he's like, yeah, well, you know, I'm getting this map all figured out, and then we will probably be talking to some people, so I'll put you on the list. And so here we are, and so yeah, so what I want to do today, we got our starter, which is our Mudkip. Let's take a quick look at him. Let's get in a clearing here. Awesome little dude. Oh, come back, Mudkip. I know you want to go to the water. I understand. Mudkip. Awesome. So let's take a quick look at him. Yes, Mudkip. Happiness 70. He's a small one, so that's not. I mean, it's not bad. It doesn't really matter. He's mild, which I don't know what that really does. But yeah, all right. Well, very cool. So this is going to be our starter guy, and what I want to do today is just kind of give you guys a rundown of what this series is going to look like, and I also want to talk about what happened to the last series. For those of you guys who have been around for a little while, you may remember that earlier this year, for a couple of months, well, really until not that long ago, I was running an adventure Pixelmon series with my good friend Cluster, and we were doing that, having a lot of fun, and it really was great. I enjoyed that series a lot. But what happened was, so Cluster ended up getting really busy with school and stuff. His finals were all coming up. Let me take a look at my video settings here real quick. Brightness moody. Let's kick that up since we're recording. Okay. There we go. That looks good. So Cluster got real busy with school, and he was doing finals and everything. So we took a little break for a while because wow, that music is loud. I thought I turned down all this stuff already. I did. I mean, it makes no sense. This is down to 42. This is down to whatever. Moving on. And so he got really busy, and so we took a oops. Ethan's initiated a battle with you. Let's try to run. Otherwise, Mudkip's probably gonna die. Yeah, Mudkip's gonna die. But I saw a Pokemon Center over there, so we'll jump over there and take a look at that. Mudkip escaped. Oh, awesome. Well, we'll run back and heal anyway because we were just about dead. So yeah, so Cluster got real busy. Let me finish that thought. He got real busy, and then shortly after he stopped being busy, I got real busy, or my wife got less busy, and so she was around a lot more. So finding times to record was more difficult, as you guys know, with the rest of my stuff this summer, and so that threw a little wrench into it. And then shortly after all this stuff happened, the server that we were on ended up shutting down. Yeah, I mean, the server we were on ended up shutting down in the sense that the Little Lizard Pixelmon server ended up having to close down its 2 adventure maps. They had Region 1, which we were on, and then they had another one, Region 2. And they ended up having to shut it down because of all this. Minecraft put out some new rules and regulations that prohibited people who ran servers from making money off of their product in ways that they didn't deem was acceptable. And so one of those things was, selling things, like people could buy Pokemon or ranks, or I'm not really sure what all the specific things what they were doing on that map was being taken issue with. But they just shut it down straight, closed out the server map. They still have a couple of servers open for like Pixelmon Island. Ooh, this thing sounds like a printer now. So they've still got some stuff going over there, but they did close down the map that Cluster and I were on. So we couldn't continue that series. We were at a certain point, we're about to continue it this summer, and then things kind of got a little crazy, and they shut it down, and so now we couldn't continue that series even if we wanted to. So unfortunately, if you guys hadn't guessed this already, Pixelmon Adventures with me and Cluster are over. I'm going to take a little bit of cane there. But yeah, so this is a survival map, which means that we get to do builds, and we get to go mining, and we get to look for fossils, and do all other kinds of fun things. We get to set up our own gym, which I'm very excited about. It's essentially Minecraft, but now we've just got Pokemon and stuff. So we're going to be doing a lot of different stuff than we were able to do in the Pixelmon series. A lot of that ended up just being grindy stuff because, gym leaders were never on, and so it was really hard for Cluster and I to put together episodes when what we wanted to do was battle gyms, and then we weren't able to do that at all. So I think all around this is going to be better. We're going to do some team building together, and I'm very excited about that. We're going to do we're going to build a gym team to go for our gym and to defend our badge and all that, and then we're going to build our gym, and we're going to build a home and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said, I've been wanting to do a Pixelmon series, survival Pixelmon series rather, for an extremely long time. Almost since before like I started the Adventure Pixelmon series. But you know, I played on one survival Pixelmon map, and it was a smaller one, and it was really fun. I don't even remember what company it was with or the IPs or whatever, because it was a smaller server. They had one adventure map, and then they had a survival map, and I played on that for about a week, and I loved it. And then after that week, they sold out to another company. I guess they weren't interested in managing their server anymore, and so they sold it to another company. And that group just shut down the survival server and migrated the adventure stuff to their adventure server. So that closed down, and I was like really disappointed because I loved doing that. And that game was so much fun. I had built a gym and put a good team together and all that stuff, and it was really fun. And then it closed out, and so I was like, well, I don't want to play on a public map anymore, because I put a lot of time and effort into that. I mean, I was addicted there for a while. You know, it was kind of bad, even. Do Magikarp not drop fish anymore? Is that not a thing? All right, well, that's okay. I was kind of counting on that for my food source, but that's all right. It doesn't look like my food bar is going down, so we may not be set up like the Pixel League server, which is kind of the Minecraft Pixelmon server. It's not really Minecraft. I don't think there's any Minecrackers on there anymore. There was last season, but they've got full survival turned on, so they've got to have farms and stuff to stay alive. It doesn't look like my hunger is really going down, so I may not have to worry about that. Yeah, so I told myself I wouldn't play on a public server again, just because, you know, it takes so much time to get some of this stuff going. And even with like the adventure map, I put a lot of time and effort into that, and now it's all gone. And I was in the middle of a series, and it's just over. And so I definitely wanted to try and find a whitelisted, you know, private server with like people I knew who had similar goals as me. And this is not a production required server, so there are people on here who are not recording and stuff, but there are a lot of people on here who are. So I trust that, you know, the server will be around for a while. It's going to be upkept pretty well. Beautiful. We've got our black and yellow apricorns. We can set up farms. I think these are melons, but they look cool with the pixel. So yeah, I'm doing something I haven't really done before, and using a texture pack. At least for recording, I haven't. Ooh. Okay, Meowth, please just let us go on our way. Mudkip couldn't escape. Well, he's gonna keep trying. Mudkip, come on, buddy. Oh, Meowth. You jerk. Alright, well, there's the spawn point. I don't know why these things are up in the air. I know that, so, like, they changed over to Pixelmon. The Pixelmon mod updated recently. And when this server, which has been running since February, they updated to it, they had some issues with the update. And I don't know what all was entailed, but there was some issues. And then Sweet is just kind of hanging out. So there were some issues. I'm not sure what the full deal was, but it screwed things up. So they had to do a reset. But I know that some people were not super thrilled about that, I guess. And so there's some of their Pokemon get carried over, and some of their favorite builds are getting brought into the world. So I'm guessing that that's kind of what that is in progress, sort of deal. So we'll ignore that for a bit. But yeah, so let's heal up real quick. I wonder, is there a... Okay, so that's not a thing. I think that's an external mod that maybe they don't have. I've been watching Just Von's Pixelmon series, because he does a daily one, and I like this mod a lot. And I haven't really gotten a chance to play it in a while since the Little Lizard server went down. So I've just been watching people's videos, and he does a daily one, and he's pretty entertaining. So I watch his stuff because there's regular content, and it's usually pretty good. So I watch him. Interesting. But yeah, so I've been doing that, and they've got a side. I'm guessing it's a side mod because I know they've got several side mods on that server where you can check the EVs of your Pokemon. It makes it a lot easier to. A lot clearer on how to EV train. I'm gonna grab some wood here so I can start making some tools, because I would like to get some materials going here while we're hanging out, because I want to get a little farm going. Maybe I want to, maybe probably it'll be at a later episode, but get some Pokeballs going because we got to make all our own Pokeballs. There's nowhere to really buy them unless somebody else on the server has opened up a Pokeball shop, which I kind of doubt. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what more I can really tell you guys on that. I apologize for those of you who were following. I think we've got keep inventory on. I think that's pretty typical. Okay, so we got a white one. Got a sapling, awesome. Let's get another apricorn here. I want to get a nice variety of these, so that we can put together a farm. We probably won't need... I may make some red ones, but probably... I mean, I don't even know if I'll do that. It's kind of something where you can make all the different Pokeballs. I guess I should explain for those of you who haven't played this mod or watched anybody play this mod in surviving. Who haven't played or watched this mod in survival, you can make all the Pokeballs. You need to use these apricorns like you do in some of the games. I think it's Gen 2 where you use apricorns and Kurt will make Pokeballs for you. It's pretty much the same concept. So like I can make Ultra Balls with black and yellow apricorns. Ultra Balls are the best. Some of the best ones you can craft yourself. You can get... and maybe we'll find a boss this episode. I doubt it, but it's certainly possible. I hope I don't aggro a Magikarp here. Level 5, don't really want that. Let's find what's a little higher level. Okay, let's do this guy. I'm grinding on Magikarps right now because at these lower levels, the damage calculators on these things are pretty rough. So, like, whereas in a normal Pokemon game, you might be able to take on something that's a couple levels higher than you at the start. In this, you really can't as efficiently. And really, there's not a whole lot of things that are super low level typically that spawn. Like, you're not going to find lots of like level 5s and under just wandering around the map. At least in my experience with playing Pixelmon, and I don't know if they've balanced things with the new update and stuff, but that's what I've found. And so my typical strategy is to start off grinding on Magikarps because they can't fight back, and you get relatively decent experience to at least get going here. Do this guy too. So and plus it's not really a bad strategy. I'm gonna try and do. You know, I haven't really in my other Pokemon stuff because we're doing a story run there, and it's kind of got an endpoint. I haven't really done a lot of like EV training and stuff in some of my other series, but on something like this where it's kind of going to be ongoing and I'm going to be competing against other members of the server, like with my gym and taking on gyms and things like that, I'm going to probably end up EV training some of my guys, and I don't know that speed is really a great one for Mudkip necessarily, but at least for some other people, if I get lower level guys, I can get some speed EVs from Magikarps. And it never hurts to be a little quicker. I'm imagining with Swampert, you probably are going to want... and honestly, I don't even know. I've never EV trained anything before in my life, so it's probably something where I would imagine Swampert's going to be physical attack with Earthquake and everything. So he's probably a physical attacker. Let me check Mudkip's stats here. So he's pretty level with attack and special. I'm going to imagine that he's probably, you know, you'd want him in attack and probably some sort of defense. He's kind of a bulkier dude. So speed probably isn't the best idea, but, you know, I want to get him up to a point where he can, and I do have water gun now, so I could go find a deserty area and do that. And in fact, we probably will. Doesn't look like there's any kind of starter kit stuff here at the beginning for people, because it's a whole new spawn. They used to have a whole little spawn village and stuff, but they do not anymore. So let's wander out a little bit while we're talking, just for a bit here, and I'll try to think of other things that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Oh, that's a sunflower. I'm like, what is that? It looked weird. But yeah, so we can go caving and we can find fossil Pokemon and build the machines to revive those. You know, we have to build our own Pokeballs. We can build healers and PCs and other things. That's probably iron, I would guess. I've never really used, like I mentioned, I never really used resource packs when I'm recording. So I've never really played Pixelmon in this. Ooh, that's something that's man-made. Let's check this out. I've never really used. I like that. So in this mod, are spruce trees pink? That seems strange. No, it's coming off as wool. That's weird. I wonder if somebody's made those. I'm not going to mess with that if somebody's putting up pink trees. It looks, I like, you know, I've watched people play mod packs in like Biomes of Plenty and stuff like that, and I do like the different colored trees that you get in there. Oh yeah, somebody's doing something out here. A water gym. Something. Let's check it out. MN Sweets Gym, so he was hanging out up front. I think maybe it's not a he. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I don't know, honestly. I've only followed, you know, because I'm Prothy's badge, 8-Brit's badge, Yurgi's badge. Okay, so these are the ones he's earned one. Extra storage and stuff. Got nothing in there. We've got Ender Chest there. That's cool. We'll have to build one of those. Let's see. We're pretty well. Well, let's heal up real quick, so just get our PP back, and then we'll head out. Ding. All right. So this is cool. This is cool. It looks like he's got a. Why is there a Pidgey down there? Pidgey, get out of the water. Got a Weeping Bell over there. Okay, so let's check this out. Obviously, looks like a water gym of some sort. He's got a great ball down here. Challenging Victor. Okay, so this is all underwater. Let me see if we start drowning here. I wonder if they've got drowning off. Nope, they do not. I guess when you're in battles, you won't drown. So maybe that's the thought behind that. But yeah, very cool. Very cool. We will have to start thinking about what type we want to do for our gym. We'll have to look around a little bit and see what other gyms are out there. What is that? I don't know. We'll have to go look it up. Let's check this out. See what he's got going on up here. I want to be kind of close to everybody while still giving myself room to kind of build and not encroach on other people's stuff. That's kind of thing I'm worried about the most, because he's got a dam set up here and stuff. Very cool. Because as you know, as I mentioned, this server's been going since February, so I'm a brand new member to it, and I don't want to start off on the wrong foot by taking anything somebody else has claimed. And I know after the map reset, they picked up, or they did a creative world or something with the new seed for people to kind of explore, just as kind of an appeasement thing, I think, and pick out places where they would like to build. So I think some things have been claimed already, but not necessarily have signs down or anything. So it's a little bit... it's a mushroom. I was hoping it was a Pokaloop thing. I'm actually going to take this because we could maybe use that at some point. Okay, so we've got a Pidgey here. Let's see, we've got Onyx. Very cool. I think I want to do, I'm going to throw this out there, and then you guys can let me know what you think. Ooh, we've actually got something up here. Onyx. Oh, level 10. Awesome. Yeah, we can take him out. Let's do this. Come on, Mudkip. Onyx used Rage. Onyx was to create. Onyx is dead. Long story short. Grew to level 13. Fantastic. And we got, what is this? Coal. Oh, nice. cobblestone, gravel, and coal from killing an onyx. That's fantastic. All right. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hello. All right, let's go up this way. So I'm thinking, and ooh, there's something up here. So definitely not here. Ooh, pink apricorn. Dibs. I'm thinking I want to build in kind of a snowy place, and I'll tell you why. Because snowy places tend to be... I wonder if this is Winter's place. No, I don't think... I know some of the stuff got MC edited in, and I'm not sure what did or whose stuff it is. I know... No, this is Winter's place. Yes, because I've seen some of the videos of some of the ladies on the server, and they were meeting here one time. Well, I've actually watched a couple episodes where people have been here. And yeah, so this is Winter's place. Oh, and there's some stuff over there. Oh, this is exciting. Very exciting. But yeah, so we're going to definitely do a nice mix of Pokemon catching, battling, team building. We're going to do some regular building, as I said before, gym. I want to kind of throw up my own take on a Pokemon Center. You know, just I think it'll be fun to do that kind of stuff. I've never really had opportunity to do, like, Pokemon-themed builds, except for on that one survival server that I was on, and then that thing got taken away from me. So, these pillars are cool. I don't know why they're in this mod. They were added a couple of updates ago, but they're very cool looking. Very cool looking. So this is cool. So this is Winter's Gym. I don't know what type it is. Let's see if she's got some sort of information around here. Brag/shame wall. So yeah, that's something we'll have to put in our gym. Some of the rules, there's not a whole lot of rules for this server. Like I mentioned before, it's not a production server, so you don't have to record. So that's nice. It's just a fun, casual thing for people to hang out and play, which I'm excited about. You know, oh, no, I don't know that I wanted to do that. Well, I'm right by healers, I guess, if Mudkip can't do this. Oh, but that was really good. Okay, beautiful. My Mudkip can do this. Nope. Oh, we were so close. All right. So that's what I'm talking about. Why we're doing Magikarp's Love, because things get higher than you, and then they just take you out. So we had to build up our levels a little bit. These things give off a really weird hum, and I'll have to figure out which sound thing it is that does that. But yeah, so we've got to build a gym. And I want you guys to help me kind of figure out what type I should be. I think I've got a good idea. I think I'm leaning, and it'll kind of depend on what other gyms people are putting up here. Let's head this way. It looks like there's some stuff out here. It'll depend kind of on what other gyms people are putting up. And I don't know what exists from the previous gym, or previous map. I was just checking out your gym a bit ago. Looks sweet. So I don't know what other types are claimed. I know there's a couple of badges that have already been claimed and things like that. Obviously, MN Sweet had some badges he had won, so there's some bad gyms that are built. Let's try and avoid Graveler here. Skirt around him a little bit. But I'm feeling like I'd really like to do a ground gym, and in the documentation that, oh wow, this is looking sweet. Cuckoo. And so yeah, this stuff over here looks awesome. Oh, we got a Sableye. Very cool. So they didn't add any Pokemon in this update, at least not as of yet. Okay, so we can go down, I guess. So we've got healers and stuff. This is Graf and Rain's house, I guess. Savannah, Mesa Ograph, Spikes. I wonder if these are still relevant. I don't know. Let's do a little bit of exploring. But yeah, so I'm thinking I'd like to do a ground gym, and in the documentation Desi sent me, it didn't look like anybody had claimed the Earth badge, so I'm thinking I might do that, but I don't know that I can do that prior to actually building the gym, but I may be able to. I'll have to talk with some people. I just got added yesterday, is when Desi kind of messaged me and was just wanted to do some final formality questions and make sure I'd be a good fit and all that, and oh wow, they've got a whole thing. Her side. Oh, this must be a branch mine that they've set up down here. and then Sweet's popcorn. Alrighty, well, very cool. I like this texture pack. It really just adds excitement to everything. So I mean, they've got all kinds of. Oh, that's what diamond looks like. All right. Again, I haven't really used this texture pack before, so I'm not really sure what any of this stuff looks like. But yeah, so they've got a little tree farm going on down here and stuff. Really cool. Very cool. Suicide isn't the answer. Don't do it. So in this mod, well, since Skull did it earlier, and Matt just mentioned it again. We've got the keep inventory on. So like you could die and just basically it's a free transport back to spawn. You get to keep all your items, gosh, what else? I mean, that's essentially it for that. I'm trying to think of any other quirks of this mod or this server that I could tell you that you guys maybe would need to know. Oop. Oh, that's J-Seed's lighthouse. Oh, that looks great. I want to get over to this thing. Let's see, I can get there from this. Huh. I'm going to have to do some exploring on my own. And I think next time I probably will have looked for a place where I want to set up. Yeah, I think maybe they're just... Because I think this is... Oh, I don't remember whose this is. It's either Graphonics or Inasia's. Let's run down here. This was a cool build. I saw them exploring this on the old map. So it looks like they might have just put all the old stuff kind of in one place so that it still existed, but that most of the map would be relatively untouched. So let's see. The best tower on the server, yes, this is Inasia's, who appears to be a very talented builder and artist. I've recently seen a bunch of her stuff show up on Twitter and things like that, so yeah, she knows what she's doing here. This is very cool. That's some sort of wood, so that's interesting. I'm just curious to. I'm not gonna take anything from anybody. I'm curious to, with all these new textures. Like I don't know what this is. I'm wondering if she's got any building materials lying around. Shears. Okay, interesting. Shovel, chest, crafting table, diamond picks. What are these? Music discs. Okay, books. Obviously, flint and steel. All right. Let's see. Fish, all right, rotten flesh, Zubat wings, all right, Pidgey feathers, Miltank leather, slime balls. Very cool, very, very cool. And I don't see any of this black wood. Lots of gravel. Here we go. Oh, nether brick. This is nether brick. Huh, sounds kind of like wood when you punch it. Anyway, alright, well, very cool. I'm going to do some more exploring on my own. I'm going to try not to do a whole lot of catching or leveling without you guys. But I think I might do a little bit of exploring. Might try and find a place to at least set up a temporary home somewhere near Spawnish, maybe. And we'll look for some... ooh, blubble, nice. We'll look for some materials, things like that, so we can get some Pokeballs made and begin this adventure. I'm very excited about this. I apologize, this was more of a talky kind of episode, but I wanted to kind of let you guys know where we were. Make sure to check out the description. Oh, this is the... two of the members, Prothy and 8-Brit, just got married. And they were obviously together before, but they held a little wedding for them on the server, and I think this is from that. If I remember correctly. Perhaps I watched the video. I don't remember specifically it being on a boat, or maybe this is just a boat that they have, because I know that's their logo. They've got a Till Death or Respawn is the name of their channel. Anyway, I gotta get going, and you guys gotta do the same. So yeah, make sure to check out the website that's got all the other amazing members of this server on it. And be sure to check back. This is going to be just like last Pixelmon series was. This is going to be my Wednesday midweek series. Munchlax wants to fight. Alright, Munchlax, let's do this thing. Oh, that did literally nothing. Let's try Tackle. There we go, that did better. I think Mudkip's special, or Munchlax's special. Oh, Graveler. This is not going to be as fun. Anyway, I'm going to get beat up by a Graveler. Ooh, wow, that did really well. Oh, wow. He's going to, like, kill me in this one turn for no reason. Oh, no, he used Defense Curl. We actually won. Oh, fantastic. Oh, man, Mudip's going to evolve. I did not intend for him to evolve this early. I'm literally never going to use Bide, so it doesn't really matter. Foresight, probably won't use that either. Alright, so here we go. Mudkip is evolving, so that's very exciting. We'll have to come up with a nickname for this little guy. And me and my Marshtomp then, I guess. We'll see you next time. Didn't intend to get him evolved so quickly. I expected to lose that battle, but when you beat higher level Pokemon, or Pixelmon rather, you gain the levels like crazy. Okay, Foresight, sure, whatever. Alright, so let's check out the little dude. Even small, you know, he's not too bad. Not too bad. It'd be cool to have a huge one. I know some people love the pygmies. I'm probably more the other way. I'd probably love to have some big Pixelmon, but yeah. So anyway, I'm going to keep exploring. Make sure, if you guys are interested in seeing some of this stuff, to check out... Again, go to the website, check out the other people. A lot of them stream, so, you know, you may have a similar problem as me where you can't necessarily catch everybody's stuff. I know I've tried to watch as many of the YouTube videos as I can, but catching everybody's streams is sometimes really difficult, especially with time zones and other things. So, you know, I get that, and I'm sure they get that, but make sure to go out and... Yurgi's badge, alright. So she's got the forest badge here. I'm guessing she's got grass type stuff going on or something out here. Grass and bug maybe. But yeah, so I'm going to look into which types are allowed, or not already claimed rather, for gyms. And then, are we trapped? No, here we go. And then we may start making plans for who we want on our team, and things like that for our gym. Pretty excited about that prospect. I'll build a team of my favorites, and then we will build a team for the gym, and it'll be awesome. The Thalia Craft and Sketchlink's house. Sweet. Alright, this episode's way too long. I apologize for keeping you guys this long. We will do a lot more exciting battling and catching and stuff next time. I keep getting distracted by things I see that are cool, and I was like, what is that? It's the brown mushrooms. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Again, make sure to check everybody out and stop back in next week when we do a lot more exciting stuff. Alright guys, have a good one.